Hello friends, I welcome you in lecture number 27 on group theory. In last lecture we have discussed some properties of group homomorphism and we have seen how to show that given function is a group homomorphism. In this lecture we are going to talk about this new term which is known as kernel of homomorphism. So we will define kernel of homomorphism and we will show that kernel of homomorphism is a normal subgroup of codomain of that group homomorphism. So before going for the definition, we just recall these properties of homomorphism. Let F be a homomorphism from a group G under binary operation star to another group H under binary operation delta. Then we have proved these two properties in previous lecture, that F of identity of G equal to identity of H. Similarly, this inverse of this element F of A is equal to F of A inverse. And this is the third property, which says that if S is a subgroup of G, here our function F is a function from G to H, which is a homomorphism. So if S is a subgroup of group G, then F of S will be a subgroup of group H under the binary operation delta. So we will remember these properties and whenever required we will use them. Now we define what is kernel of homomorphism. So definition is very easy. Suppose F is a group homomorphism or F is a homomorphism from group G to group H. Then we collect those elements of group G. Suppose we collect all elements A in group G such that image of that element under homomorphism F equal to identity element of group H. Then this set is called kernel of group homomorphism F and it is denoted by KERF, or some authors are using small k also. All these notations are valid, KERF or capital KERF. So kernel of group homomorphism is a subset of domain of group homomorphism, which is a group G here, and it is the set of those elements of group G which are mapped to identity of group H. This is the definition of kernel of homomorphism, and it is always a subset of group G which is a domain of given homomorphism. I have written this definition. Let G with binary operation star and H with binary operation delta be any two groups. Let F be a homomorphism from group G to group H. Then the set of those elements of G denoted by A, that is A belongs to G, such that F of A equal to identity of group H denoted by E suffix H. This set is called the kernel of homomorphism F and it is denoted by KERF, and that is KERF equal to A belongs to G such that F of A equal to EH. We will remember this definition. Now we prove that kernel of any group homomorphism is a normal subgroup of its domain. Here domain is the group G under binary operation star. Therefore we will prove that kernel of this homomorphism F is a normal subgroup of group G. So to prove that some set is a normal subgroup, first we have to prove that that set is a subgroup. So we recall the test for subgroup. We know that if G is a group under binary operation star, then any subset H of a group G is a subgroup of group G if for any two elements in H A star B inverse is also an element of H. AB belongs to H implies A star B inverse belongs to H, then H is a subgroup of group G. And definition of normal subgroup is H must be a subgroup of group G, and extra condition is required. That extra condition is, if we take any element say G in group G and any element say H in subgroup H, then we must have G inverse HG belongs to H, or G inverse belongs to H for H to be a normal subgroup of group G. These are the definitions which we have seen in earlier lectures. So first we will prove that kernel of F is a subgroup of group G, and then we will prove that it is a normal subgroup. So we start by taking any two elements in kernel of F. First we prove that kernel of F is a subgroup of G. So for that we start by, first we write the definition of kernel of F that we will require. Kernel of F is, suppose we consider H for the notation of element of kernel of F, then we consider H belongs to G such that F of H has image equal to identity of this group H. Now first we have to show that kernel of F is a subgroup. So for that we take two elements in kernel of F, suppose H1 and H2. Let H1 H2 belongs to kernel of F, and I have to show that H1 star H2 inverse is also in kernel of F. So to prove that this element is in kernel of F, I have to show that image of this element under this homomorphism F is identity in H. So I start by taking F of H1 star H2 inverse. I have to show that image of this element is identity of H to prove that H1 star H2 inverse is an element of kernel of F. Now because F is a homomorphism, this we can rewrite as F of H1 delta F of H2 inverse, because H1 and H2 inverse are elements of group G, and if we apply this F on those elements, that F of H1 and F of H2 inverse will be an element of capital H, and in group H operation is delta, therefore I am writing delta here, and this I have written using the fact that because F is a homomorphism, I am using the definition of homomorphism to write down this as equal to this. So now we want to show that this is an identity element of H. So for that, first we write F of H2 inverse as inverse of F of H2. This we have proved in earlier lecture, and this happens because F is a homomorphism. We have shown in earlier lecture this property, that FA inverse equal to F of A inverse for any element A in group G. So using this property we can write that F of H2 inverse equal to inverse of F of H2. Now this is equal to, we want to show that this is equal to identity of H. Now we have not used this fact so far. We are given that H1 and H2 are in kernel of F. So F of H1 will be equal to identity in H, and F of H2 will also be equal to identity in H. So here we use that fact, F of H1 equal to identity in H and F of H2 equal to identity in H. So here we are using the fact that elements H1 and H2 are in kernel of F. Therefore F of H1 must be equal to identity of H, and F of H2 must be equal to identity of H. And we know that inverse of identity is identity itself, and and if we take EH, delta EH, then by the definition of identity this is EH. So we have shown that f of H1 star H2 inverse equal to identity in H. Therefore, by the definition of kernel of F, H1 star H2 inverse is an element of kernel of F, and this is true for any two elements in kernel of F. Therefore, kernel of F is a subgroup of domain G, is a subgroup of group G, which is the domain of homomorphism F. Now we prove that kernel of F is a normal subgroup. So for that we use that condition. So we consider any element in group G. Let G belongs to G be any element, and we take any element in kernel of F. And to prove that kernel of F is a normal subgroup, I have to prove that G inverse HG must be in kernel of F. For that I have to show that F of G inverse HG, here operation in G is star, so we write star. I have to prove that this is equal to identity in H. Here also I can use that notation, G inverse star H star G, because operation of group G is denoted by star. So I have to prove that this element is mapped into identity of H. So for this also I will use the definition of homomorphism. This is equal to f of G inverse delta f of H delta f of G. Because f is a homomorphism, using the definition of homomorphism I have written this step. Now again I am using that property, f of G inverse can be written as inverse of f of G, and H is an element of kernel of F. Therefore f of H will be equal to identity in H. So here we are using that fact that H belongs to kernel of F. Therefore this is replaced by identity of H, and f of G inverse is equal to inverse of f of G. For that, because we are having f is a homomorphism, this happens. Now if we multiply any element by identity, we will get that element back. So I use that fact here. This I can write as inverse of f of G delta f of G. So here I am using the fact that this is the identity, EH is the identity, and because these two are inverses of each other, we have EH. So we have proved that for any element of group G and any element of kernel, G star HG is an element of kernel of F. This shows that therefore G inverse star H star G is in kernel of F, because its image under homomorphism is identity of H. Therefore kernel of F is a normal subgroup of group G. So it is easy to prove that kernel of F is a normal subgroup. We just have to recall the definition of subgroup and normal subgroup, and we are using the properties of group homomorphism. Mainly we are using this property f of A inverse equal to FA inverse. If F is a homomorphism, then we can write inverse of f of A equal to f of A inverse, and we are using the definition of homomorphism. Homomorphism preserves operations. So in this way I can prove that kernel of F is a normal subgroup, and we will remember this definition also, that kernel of F is a subset of domain of homomorphism, and it is the collection of those elements of G which are mapped into the identity element of codomain, which is H here. So this is all about this lecture. I hope you like it. Thank you very much.